life in coalition space. Today we are lucky enough to have exclusive access to those working on the technological marvel that allows so many to live within the orbit of the gas giant Jupiter. I'm presently on board an energy sump known as the Golgotha, and today I'll be speaking with several employees. The coalition has given me a list of people they are happy for me to interview, but rather than starting from the top, I'm going to start at the bottom. Clifford Green, thanks for talking to us.
My pleasure, darling, but you can call me Cliff. I'm a huge fan of yours, by the way. I never miss a show.
That's good to hear, Cliff. And what is it you do aboard the Golgotha?
I'm a sanitary engineer.
Yeah, you shovel shit.
Who is that?
No one, darling, just some bloke who thinks he's funnier than he actually is.
Do you think you'd like to join us?
No, definitely not.
Hell yeah. Shove over, Cliff.
And what's your name?
It's Baz, Sandy.
Nice to meet you, Baz, but I actually prefer Sandira. And what is it you do aboard the Golgotha?
He's my assistant sanitary engineer.
Actually, I shovel shit too. There's a hell of a lot of it sometimes, you see. Sanitation tech ain't as fancy as the rest of this rig. Waste the money to upgrade when you just get a few plebs to pick up a shovel.
Shh, will you shut up? We're not supposed to be... Well, look, a lot of people work on an energy sub, darling. Keeping the sanitation systems running smoothly is an important job.
I wish their contributions were a bit smoother sometimes, eh? It's the chunks that really cause the problems.
Okay, and what is it like working for the coalition?
The coalition are great employers. They give us everything we need to make sure we are happy and safe.
And how do they make you happy?
Well, Sandy, they supply us with as much tea and mushrooms as we can handle.
They provide us with job security. And for me, some of my credit goes directly to my wife and child who live on Europa.
Okay, and when was the last time you saw them?
Oh, look, I see them all the time.
In person?
Well, not for a few years.
Few years? Don't you get holidays?
Well, days off cost too much, darling. By the time you get into orbit, you've got to turn back around or you'll find yourself working in the mines to get back on track.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the coalition uses debt to coerce people into working the more dangerous jobs.
Whoa, wait, no, definitely not. No, the coalition gives us a wide variety of employment choices. Some jobs are just more, demanding than others, and so they come with better credit conditions.
Are either of you currently concerned with your level of coalition debt?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, I guess not.
All right, you two. You've said enough. Back to work.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, thank you for your time, Cliff and Baz. Talking with you has been very illuminating.
Our pleasure, darling.
Love you, Sandira.
And this is Captain Murphy Krentz, my personal security liaison and one of the officers responsible for keeping the peace aboard the Golgotha. May I ask you a few questions, Captain?
No.
Are you concerned with the rise in terrorist attacks being perpetrated on energy sumps?
Not at all. We're equipped with the latest weapons and augmentations. Coalition employees are safe. The terrorists don't stand a chance.
But Garen Mertikai is accused of murdering hundreds of Coalition security personnel. Doesn't that suggest he's found a way to neutralise your augmentations?
Kynan Waterford is just a man. His name is thrown around every time the terrorists succeed in killing civilians or disrupting Coalition infrastructure. I doubt he's responsible for even half the atrocities he's given credit for.
So you think the terrorists are using him as a kind of hero figure?
I think they worship him like a god. It's almost as perverse as their belief in heaven angels.
You clearly don't believe they exist.
I'll eat a bullet before I believe the delusions of a Lyquist junkie.
I've heard Lyquist users are being tortured. Can you confirm whether this has occurred?
Lyquist junkies are mentally as well as physically unstable. Traditional interrogation techniques are insufficient.
You didn't answer my question. Do you or do you not use torture?
The Coalition does not condone the use of torture.
That still isn't an answer.
That's all the answer you're going to get, lady.
Very well. Then what interrogations do you use?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Because they're illegal?
Because if the terrorists knew our techniques, they would find ways to circumvent them. I can't stress enough how little regard these people have for their own health and safety.
One last question, Captain. What would you like to say to Garen, in case he's watching this broadcast right now?
Your time is running out, terrorist. We're going to find you and make Coalition space safe once again.
What was that?
What's going on?
He's here. They've got Garen.
What are you talking about? Did you say Garen?
Yes, Garen.
Did someone just say you've apprehended Garen Mertikai? Can you confirm Garen Mertikai's capture?
This interview
What does
is
the
over.
Coalition plan to do with him? Can I talk with Garen? Well, exciting developments indeed. It appears Garen Mertikai has attempted to infiltrate the Golgotha, and been captured in the process. I will try my very best to obtain more information on this breaking news. Thank you for watching and make sure that you stay tuned. I'm Sandira Santuri for SNS, the service that brings the interview to you.